My name is Adriana, also known as Black Girl Writing, and on this channel we are on the journey to becoming published. So in today's video it's going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I am almost done doing my hair. I'm doing finger coils for the week, and I've been doing this for the last 2 hours. And I was like, you know what? I could talk to y'all about what happened with me during my writing this week, the epiphany that I had. How does it look? Hopefully it looks good. I'm using Aunt Jackie's Curl La La Custard. This is my first time using it. I have coarse, dense, low porosity 4C hair, so my hair will either love this shit or tomorrow it will be an absolute fucking fluke, and I've wasted 3 hours of my life. But let's not think about it like that, shall we? So, as you can tell by the title above, I have switched storylines with one of my main characters. So my two main characters are Fanta and Roz. My poor triple teens just trying to make it in life, right? And I've been reading To Save the Cat's Write a novel. Like, I haven't read it front to back, but each section that I'm working on in my book, like how I was working on the first act, I think in my last video I did, I was plotting out the first act of my work in progress. And so with doing that, I was actually taking the time to sit down and read some shit like in the morning. My writing schedule kind of changed a little bit, and I think I'm going to do a vlog about that as well. So I've been writing in the morning, like either 6:30 or 6 for like an hour before I go off to, fuck, I forgot to wet my hair. Bitch. Hopefully that curls. Anyway, so I've been getting up early. I'm going to try to get up a little bit earlier this week coming up. The fiance schedule is he's up out of the house at 4:30 a.m. and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, Adriana. Get up during that time. You have ample amount to write and chill and brainstorm without rushing, because I have not been writing when I get off of work because I'd be tired and I don't want to write. I would rather do my work and then go on my computer and sim and play my game. So that's what I do. So one morning, I think it was like Wednesday morning. One morning when I was doing my writing, I was actually reading some of the notes for Is Your Hero a Story-Worthy Character? Because I like to double back and look through some things and add some stuff on. And in doing so, to have stuff match up with the plot, I discovered that Roz's storyline wasn't that interesting in comparison to one of my side characters, who, I don't know if I told you the side characters, but anyway, so I was reading the exercise that was in To Save the Cat Writes a Novel, and from reading that, I discovered that Roz's storyline wasn't as interesting. Like, he was still an underdog, but Roz's story wasn't as hero worthy because he didn't have that much to lose in comparison to the side character who I had no real forethought. Like, I just had like, this is him, this is what happened to him, that's why he wants to do this, yada yada yada. And in his relationship with Roz is still the same, but it's tweaked some. But I feel that side character just had more, like, I should have been writing the book about the side character. Like, no bullshit. I'm just like, his shit is just more deep. And Roz's shit, I felt was deep. Roz and Fanta's stuff was deep. But I just felt like that side characters, if I actually focused on him, y'all would be rooting for him more than Roz. Like, I mean, Roz is like a prick. He's an asshole and all that stuff. He has anger issues. And the way his storyline was, I'm like, okay, I can understand why he's mad, but like, fuck this character. I really don't want to read his point of view sometimes. Like, I feel like that's how it would have been. But when me switches his storyline to the other side character, who he still has like the same relationship with, it's just far more interesting because now you want to see the confrontation between the two. Like, the two are going to have a confrontation, and when they meet, it's just going to be more powerful because of the weight Roz, that side character, that storyline that's now switched for Roz, the weight that he was carrying, knowing this secret that really wasn't a secret. It's pretty much posted in broad daylight, but people around Roz have been forcing him to forget such things because for his safety. For safety purposes, they're like, that shit never happened, that shit never happened, that shit never happened. So he's like, I'm having these reoccurring nightmares for no fucking reason. And so since Roz's storyline is now that side character, and that side character I had the knowledge of his father, who was the Minor King. I have two Minor Kings. One got nuked. And so, anyway, that side character had the knowledge of the previous Minor King of the city, and him knowing the truth about the matter was like, how can you just look me in the face and just do all this stuff to me, like, and just kind of like low-key leave me in the dirt and just have me like missing out and all that stuff. I feel like it's not making sense, but I don't want to give you guys too much information. But long story short, Roz's storyline has been switched to another side character who knows more plot wise. Makes the plot more interesting because he knows the truth, and now he's trying to find the big people and confront them about their bullshit. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do, while he's also being hunted for who he is, because he ain't supposed to be here. So yeah, because since Roz knows the truth, and he is also the spitting image of Ramel's truth that he tried to hide, and it's just going to be a whole clusterfuck. And I was just like, oh my god, this is just going to make the story a lot more interesting. Like when they have the confrontation between the two, and that side character that Roz's storyline has been switched with, he had actual magic. And in my world, magic is called manifestation, and they get their magic through strong emotions. And I figured it had to be strong negative emotions, because shit only really changes when shit's bad. Like, if your life is good and dandy, it's boring, nobody cares, and nothing's gonna change because it's perfect. But when you got some fucked up stuff happening in your life and you feel like hate can fuel all. Fuck a motivation. Hate can fuel all. So when you have like that overwhelming emotion, I guess, in your life, or that feeling, in my story, it allows people to manifest magic. And Roz has manifested he's always had this magic. It comes out with his anger, because he has terrible anger management. Like he needs to take an anger management class, because he's very high strung. He's very much in his feelings because he is a hurt child. Like, both of my characters are 16. They're hurt children, right? They're hurt children. And oh, that looked pretty. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there, y'all. Almost there. I feel like I just did the same 2 coils twice. I can't fucking tell. God damn it. But anyway, before I get sidetracked, fuck, what was I saying? Fuck, I got sidetracked anyway. God damn it. I knew I was gonna do that. So anyway, yeah, his magic. So Roz's magic is manifested through his anger, which he has a troubled time controlling, because Roz was raised to suppress and repress. He was raised to suppress his emotions of the past event that happened to him, and repress that memories as a way to protect him. His uncle Jelani is doing that, but probably should just tell your kids. Probably just tell the kids the truth, and we wouldn't be having this whole problem. But it's fine. So his magic is manifested through anger, which he cannot control. He does kill somebody in the book. He kills somebody who could have been close to him and important to him and help him fill the missing piece that he has in his life. But he let the anger get ahead of him, and he fucking killed him. So sorry. It was an accident. He didn't mean for it to happen, but he killed his ass anyway. And his magic, I think, should be like the electrons that we have naturally as human beings in our body, but a little bit more like cool, like some Static Shock shit, like zap and all that. That was fucking Spider-Man, but y'all get the fucking point. So he has this power, this current that he really can't control, that can fuck up shit. And he ends up killing somebody who is very important to the storyline. So that is that. Let's see what else. How I came to this epiphany, how Roz's original storyline, he wasn't the hero worthy story. Like, the story shouldn't have been about him because he just didn't have that much to lose. I got it from reading the Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I have it right there. I was debating about filming this video for like a whole fucking 2 hours because I've been doing my hair for 2 hours, and I'm like, fuck. Like, if I film after this, there's gonna be white shit in my hair, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is in her hair? And I don't feel like explaining it. So if y'all see me doing my hair, y'all know why, and I can still relate it and talk about the book to help me pass the time. And low-key, I'm almost done. Like, I have like 5 coils left, if even. I probably have to redo some because I made them kind of big, but actually not even 5, like fucking 3. Anyway, so in this part in the book, it was like, is your character a story-worthy hero? Like, do they have enough, do they change enough in the story to have them? Okay, I highlighted the shit. Let me just read it from fucking paraphrasing and shit. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so I highlighted it. And so it's saying, the example was, let me find it. Okay, cool. So the example was, wait, the hero isn't the young woman who lost her husband. Her husband is the hitman. The hitman was a more interesting choice. He had the more interesting journey. It had the most to lose throughout the story, even though, the lady lost her husband or some shit. But the hitman had more to lose. And it was more on this side. No, it was right here. So, the novel outline she left the class with was 10 times more compelling because the hero she chose was better suited for the story. He was more worthy of an entire plot because he had more changing to do. And then it was like, all main characters should be compelling and complete character arcs. But who is the biggest? Who is the furthest? Who has the furthest to go? Who has most to gain from being the hero of this novel? And who is the most resistant of change? So that kind of just got me thinking, like, honestly, who was just the more interesting person? And it wasn't Roz. It wasn't Roz, if that makes any sense. To make a long story short, Roz didn't have as much to lose as that side character had. So I decided to change the storyline. And I did. I was able to make the connection between Roz, Fanta, and another character who I will tell you the name of. Her name is Gambia. Gambia, she is the daughter of the current minor king Iberi. So she ties everything together. And previously, that side character that I switched Roz's storyline with, I was going to actually have him been like the big bad guy that was going to go after Roz and all that shit. But he's not going to do that. I have this one central main character who will be both Fanta and Roz's enemy, and he will be manipulating things in the background because, unbeknownst to Roz, the character that he is interacting with knows his secret, knows he's alive. And what makes it more interesting is that since Roz also holds his father's dirty secret, the other side character, the one that's going to be doing all the manipulation in the back, he kind of knows it all from the current minor king's dirty secrets, dirty nasty secrets to Roz's father, and he's just gonna be in the back manipulating the whole bunch of them. Oh yeah, it's done. See how it looks. Oh, it's really like white and powdery and stuff, but how does it look? Does it look good? I can never do these things right. So I think I should probably shape it. So yeah. So that side character, I'm actually going to be working on him more. I know he wants to be the minor king. That's just point blank and a period, but he's living a double life as well, and how he interacts with both Roz and Fanta, who I will tell you, they have no idea that they both know the same guy. That's low-key manipulating their lives, and he's gonna be ending some lives. I know that for a fact. He will be ending some lives. Important characters to Fanta, because you know, our beloved characters, their anger gets the best of them, and the gullibility of Fanta will be the fucking death of her. Like, Fanta's gullibility would be the death of her if she were to die in my book, but she ain't gonna die. But someone she knows is gonna die, and it's gonna impact her where she's gonna feel like, oh my god, this is all my fault. How could I not see this coming? But it's like, you know, she had no forethought, because one, she's also young, but two, when you're not raised to have like forethought, or like, you know, what's the precedence of my actions, you know, your characters aren't gonna naturally think of it, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I thought I was trying. Did it work? Fuck. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go with this. And hopefully it looks good in the morning. It said to let it air dry, but I don't know. Also, I got my nails done yesterday too. I got the pink French tips. Match my toes. Y'all need to know that, but whatever. Yeah. Going on another side tangent, forgetting what I was talking about, as I always do. So yeah, that side character, I will be working on him tonight. I'm actually really excited about that. Either I'm working on him tonight, or I'm gonna work on him early in the morning, when Josh goes to work. And then I'll have time to sit down and decompress. But I was able to make the connections that needed to be made to make this story be like, God damn, ain't that some shit? So I'm really happy and I'm really proud of myself for that, you know? As far as camp goes, because everybody knows it's April now, and camp is in full swing. I think it's like April the 2nd or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's April the 3rd. It's April the 3rd, y'all. And camp is in full swing. I ain't doing it. As you can tell, because I haven't posted any videos and I haven't talked about it. So, yeah. Oh, god damn. There we go. Come on. Okay, so hopefully this looks good in the morning. If not, then I will cry to myself. But yeah, so I ended up switching Roz's storyline to a more compelling storyline. I was able to make the connections between Gambia, Roz, Fanta, and this mysterious character who I thought I had the name for him, but then I was like, I'm able to remember all of my characters' names and like say them, but with his, I was like, oh fuck, it's not rolling off the tongue, therefore it gotta go. So I'll be changing his storyline. I'll be changing his name. Motivation's pretty clear. He has low-key the secrets on every fucking body, and it's just making it just sitting down and writing it out. I feel like this will be the month where I will start like outlining the chapters, because in my previous video I went over Act 1. The only thing that I feel that I'm more hesitant about would be the catalyst, because the catalyst is an inciting incident or life-changing event, and they can't go back from that. So I've always had troubles with like catalysts and stuff, but my opening image, I already have that like jotted down in my notebook. Theme stated, and the theme, I ain't gonna lie. So I know what the theme of my book is. I don't think I'm even gonna have a character even state the theme. Like, I don't know. Like, I know what the theme is. I told y'all what the theme is, and in comparison to other books, when they state the theme, it's either I get it or I don't, but I still enjoy the story. And with the, you knowing the characters' backgrounds, like, I feel like you would get a gist of it, but I probably should make other characters in this story at least similar, so it's more of a known thing. That might work with that. But setup's good, theme stated. Catalyst, I will be brainstorming that, and then the debate, so what both characters are going to lose. Well, if, you know, will they take this journey? And it's gonna be a real crazy one, but yeah, so I'm done with my hair. Hopefully it looks good. And I'm done with this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Happy camp if you're doing camp. And I'll be back with another one real